I can now picture Theodas as a cat on Ranala's shoulders.
Renala will return to the fire.
I already fucking hate this.
Reardon goes back inside now.
Back
I
inside.
guess we'll go back inside.
Back
I
over
just,
time.
Mind
I
if I
just
just...
Can we
I
say we're
just
going
look
for a
at
long
the
rest now?
corpses because I'm curious about their species, and I'm also wondering why they were here.
Okay,
something.
you can loot.
So,
I'm gonna loot.
nice.
The
Can I loot?
longbow that this one was using,
Find a loot.
that he dropped when he was charged by a rhino.
So, so how do I? What do I roll? to loot?
Roll me a nature check. Okay.
10. Exactly
Cool.
10.
10.
Also 10.
11.
Oh, that's a one hit. Wow.
no. Yay!
Riordan is drunk. Or not.
Reardon
cannot
can't be drunk.
at the moment.
And that explains
so
the
this
tour.
one, you can pick up his longbow.
Yeah.
It is painted and carved to look like a serpent, with tiny amber gemstones for eyes.
Theodas, we found the bow.
What about this one? Sorry, I can't remember over there. Just wanna hover down
Nobody
there.
else here has anything particularly useful. Like, they've got their equipment, they've all got scimitars, but they're not particularly noteworthy. That one, the longbow itself, looks like it might be worth some money.
Okay, I pick it up, but I question first of all, does anyone want this?
Theodas will raise a hand.
Oh, you finally get rid of the other one then, huh?
I have actually already a short bow. I could probably fire a long bow as well. Does the snaky got arrows?
Scattered all around the ground as he ran away.
You can collect 17 arrows from him.
I will just do that then. So that puts me at 40 arrows. No, 50 arrows.
Right. After doing that, I go back to my corner.
As a druid, you're actually not proficient in longbows.
He's
Happy
an elf,
Riordan.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
elves. I forgot.
I have the proficiency to the longbow.
That's right, then.
Everybody else who spends the night on watch, it passes uneventfully.
Cool. Can we then book for a long rest?
Would me and Seraphine
You would
actually
take
get
the
a
last
watch
watch
as well?
Mm-hmm.
In that case,
Okay.
I was on the watch.
Philippe, you took second watch.
Yeah,
nothing happened there. We're fine.
as well.
I would be using the rest of my watch to put those snaky somewhere and burn them. And
Hey, we might as well eat them. They could really taste nice, like chicken or something. I'm just saying.
no thanks. If you want to take a bite, do. But
I'm gonna cook one. I want to try and cook one. Is that possible, John? Guidance guy.
I mean, you can.
Is this advisable?
I mean, they
I
are
will
a
cut some
snake,
slices
so...
in the tail.
And
Nice slices.
before,
Put them on the fire.
before Torin goes to sleep, I will ask him if he wants the battle axe. Bob, the battle axe.
I'll take him. Yes.
Because I'd never use it, so it's completely lost on me.
I shall take.
Well, just give it to your wife.
I'm not sure.
That's her wedding present.
I think Torin is. I don't know. I trust Torin with battle axes and warhammers.
Also, yeah, she's not. I don't think warhammers are not.
She's not. I don't
Warhammers
think she's
aren't. War axes aren't simple weapons, are they?
War
so
axes.
yeah, she can't actually
no.
use it.
It would just
Yeah.
weigh her down.
Yeah. Because I don't think I could actually use it.
I shall take Bob.
No, I do not have the proficiency for it, so I will gift you Bob, and I will let John sort out the weight for the longbow.
As it's a thing for that John has made, I'm going to leave Bob to him.
Right. So,
You
shall we
can all
take a
take
short
long rests.
Long
We'll take a
rest.
long rest?
I say during mine and Seraphine's watch, I want to inquire
Okay.
something.
Okay, going to
Your watch, I was
And
there.
I hit some of the snake.
I was there for second.
So,
What's going on and what's happening? So who's
So-
Who's on watch right now? It's Lilith and Riordan.
after Theodos and Renala, it's you, Philippe. It's Romad, Philippe, and Riordan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And nothing
Nothing
occurs.
happens, I believe.
And Renala apparently decides to sleep behind the fire.
And then it's
It's more comfortable outside.
then it's me and
Seraphine.
Seraphine.
Torin, you forgot your
You're
daughter's
only
name.
known her for like how long now? And it's like,
I could think, but because with me, your name is apparently Torin Fergus Reed.
Well, yes, but the other side of things, when it comes down to it, Torin is.
So, yeah, either way, on mine and Seraphine's thing, I wish to discuss something.
So everybody else goes back inside.
Okay.
Which,
These
okay,
considering
I
was-
guess.
these
I go
bodies
back
have
over to
been
my
burned.
corner.
considering I was dragged into a room, I think it may be prevalent to go
Okay.
back into that room.
And we'll also bring Seraphine as she is there. I realise I was just saying things after I moved in here, and you guys didn't actually hear what I said.
Yeah.
Ah,
So,
Right.
Hello. I'm Torin. I am your thing. Anyway, I couldn't help but notice when you put your hair up, you have some like point to my neck to indicate your neck. You had some scars there.
you see her look at you confused for a second, and then her eyes go wide as if she suddenly remembers something, and then she immediately takes her hair down and she just lets her hair fall again.
It's so okay. I'm not going to mention it to anyone. I just thought I'd let you know that if you want to talk
Is-
about it, you can.
You see, like, I kind of walk up closer to you and I like get you to kneel down so you're actually at my eye level.
I kneel down so you're at eye level.
It's from my father.
Your father.
Yeah, him and I, I don't know why, we never really got along. He never seemed to care about me. Like with my other 4 siblings, he was always like supportive of them and they always got their approval, but I never seemed to be able to impress him. Like he wanted me to be an artist, and like he and my mother, or even he would have accepted it if I was a laborer like one of my other siblings, but I didn't find my passions there. I found it in writing and history and music, and he always put me down for that. And, when I turned 39, he started looking for someone to marry me to, because, we weren't the wealthiest family in the world, so he's looking for a richer gnome, good family name and all that, and he found one eventually. But I fell in love with someone else named Simon Featherglade. And he was a human, and my father heavily disapproved of him because, well, he wasn't a gnome. And he made me feel so guilty about it that I broke up with him just because I thought it would make him happy, but it didn't. And then on the day that I was exiled, I went back to my house and I begged my father to convince the townspeople to let me stay. And he grabbed me by the back of my neck and he dug his nails into me, not even caring that I was screaming in pain, and he threw me to the ground and he said, as he slammed the door in my face, "You are never welcome in this house again." And I tried to find Simon again to explain myself, but he had already left. And for years I went from place to place, drifting, and eventually I found Plep, and well, I found Renala there, so she took me in, and then I found you and the others, or more specifically, you guys found me. And that day when I was shot by that arrow, you immediately healed me, even though you barely knew who I was. Why did you do that?
I did that because you needed me. And I'm not letting another person die if I can help it. I'm sorry that you had such a unfortunate makes it sound so left so little, so turbulent relationship with your father. I know what it's like to have a strained relationship with parents, but at the same time, even though he kind of betrayed you in the end, he put you on the path to what you wanted to be. He can't control you. I'm sorry, I'm not very good with...
Torin, I have a question.
Yes?
Do you have any children of your own?
No. No, I don't. I have a lover, say, but I've not had children.
Okay. You always seem to have that, I don't know, that dad quality about you. I don't know why. And the fact that you were so willing to save me that day, and how you believe in me, and how you always protect me, makes you more of a father to me than my real father ever was, or ever will be.
Well,
And then I hug Torin, and I start crying into his shoulder, and I just say, I say, "Thank you for being so wonderful and caring. I don't know what I'd do without you and the others. You guys are like a family to me now. Just thank you so much."
Torin is a bit awkward when he first hugs. Like, but then I kind of put my arm round and I pat on the back, awkwardly still. I'm like, it's fine. If I can protect you and anyone else, I'm going to do it. That doesn't matter. And I kind of let go. Sit, poke the fire.
And then I guess we just continue the watch as
Jeff
The
has
watch.
said in the chat,
Mhm.
"Oh, hugs for Seraphine. Big hugs."
However, actually, as I'm poking the fire, though, I do get out. I get something out of my pouch, and I kind of like play with it in my hands while I.
And he also says,
talking.
"Applause for Maddie. Big applause."
Thank you. Do I notice what Torin has taken out
Are
of his
you
bag?
hiding what you're playing with, Torin?
I think I kind of have absent-mindedly done it, so probably
It
not.
looks like a. What does it look like, Torin?
It's a small silver scale, like very small, like obviously not a dragon scale, but it looks like a dragonborn scale, but a very small one, but silver in color.
Okay. Torin, what are you playing with right now?
I realize, and I quickly, hurriedly put it away. It's something. I'm sorry, I'm not really. I've told no one in this group. I've only told one or two people before.
I mean, if you're not comfortable talking about it, then you don't have to. I especially don't want to bring up any,
You've
bad feelings.
I had a sister. When we were very, very young. I think. How old was I? I was 4, and she was 2 when she was killed in front of me.
I'm so sorry.
If you could just hold for a second.
Yes?
I'm just looking at the Discord general chat, and Jeff has just said to Queen, "Oh boy, now it's Torin's backstory," and she said, "What? Oh fuck the shower, 1 sec." So brace for advert. I'm just gonna go let the other guys know what's happening. Hello, other people who are playing the game with us still. Honestly, you still are with us in our hearts and minds, and also sleeping.
Yeah, me and Romad and Riordan are actually having a good old chat right now.
I just wanted to let you guys know that we are still playing the game. We'll be right back with you.
What happened to...
It's just we're waiting for Queen Creeps to get through an advert on the stream to make sure she actually sees what's about to happen.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
I know it'll be torturous to them all.
Never mind. John's
Queen
back.
Creeps says, "I
Never
heard
mind.
Torin's
Hello,
backstory
John.
and came running."
Okay. So.
So you don't come running for mine. Okay, I see how it is.
So yeah, I put the thing away. I put the little silver scale that is obviously from a small dragon ball. And I say, well, I had a sister. I was 4 and she was 2 when she was killed in front of me. I failed her.
Torin, you were 4 years old you couldn't. I don't know if you could have done anything to stop it.
As I said to you, I had troubles with my parents. They were horrible people. They... I don't know how to tell you. They were a Black Dragon clan. The Fasisa Thurgiesh clan. And they were proud of their Black Dragon ancestry. So when I came along with all my... And I indicate like the spikes around my jaw, and the spikes on my chin, and the thrill on my head. When I came out with these, they called them aspects, and they were very sort of clan. They wanted to train me to be as cruel, heartless as them. But I didn't. I just couldn't bring myself to be anything but helpful, nice, and I'd help out people in the house and that. My sister came along, it was even worse, because she came out as silver in color. So my parents treated her horribly. But she was still kind and sweet and nice. One night we were sneaking around late at night and found our parents hosting a get-together of sorts. We found that night that our parents were necromancers. They'd created some undead thing, and were throwing peasants in the pit to be tested the killing power of this thing. My sister ran forward and tried to stop them, tried to talk them out of it. So they threw her in as well. I ran forward and grabbed whatever I could to try and help. But she was already dead. I don't know what happened next. I came to with... I pull my shirt down slightly to show what Theodas saw last time, the horrific scars on my chest. I came to with these, a hand axe in my hand, and a dead thing in front of me. And I'm sorry to be boring you. It's a long story, but still.
You see Seraphine is just like, she's got tears are just in her eyes at this point. They're like falling down her face, and she hugs you immediately again, just to try and comfort you, because she doesn't know what to say. She's just so shocked and sad, and just...
Yes. Sorry, maybe I should stop for the night. But yes.
Jeff would like to know whether that's Seraphine's in tears or Maddie's in tears.
Both!
I mean, I could go on, but I fear we'd be here all night. So, but that's what I pull it out this time, and it's the scale of a very young silver dragon. I took this when I got away and managed to bury her. I took this as a keepsake. And this. I take out my hand axe, and on the handle of the hand axe, there is carved the name Rava.
You know,
That.
Torrent, wherever she is right now, she's looking down on you, and she is grateful that you tried. You gotta know that.
That night, I failed. Other people have told me it's not my fault and I couldn't have done anything, but it's still my fault. I failed her. I should have been the one who did that. I should have been the one protecting her. I didn't. But I got her out of that place. I made sure they didn't do anything to her. Sorry to leave all this on you and to leave my tale on a bit of a cliffhanger, but I think that's enough tonight.
You have nothing to apologize for. And I
Queen
give him
Creeps
one more
apparently
hug.
agrees that that's a good place for you to stop the story. And just to point
I imagine
out,
she's in
Amy,
tears.
that Dragonborn age, at about the age of 3, they have the same development as a human child at the age of 10. Dragonborn age very quickly. They attain full adulthood by about 15. Because you said Dragonborn must age quickly for him to be wielding a warhammer at age 4.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't wielding a
It was
warhammer at 4.
It was an axe.
It was an axe.
It's a hand axe.
I mean, you were wielding the warhammer very soon after that, if I remember the rest of the backstory correctly.
The warhammer, the warhammer comes later on in my story.
That's a
By the
story
way.
for another time.
That's a tale for another time. Should we join the others again, maybe?
Yeah, as I think Romad and Riordan are snuggling up to each other.
Like, God only knows what they're doing now.
I mean, we're outside keeping watch and freaking pouring our hearts out to each other. We don't know what the hell's going on in there.
Like a ridge, like they kept coming.
And that's why I think we should kill
Wow.
Seraphine.
Damn
The
it!
following
Interesting.
morning dawns, and it is the 10th of Tarsak.
Oh,
Don't worry.
okay. Our conversation will come to an end then. Right.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Oh,
I'm done destroying. I'm done destroying Maddie.
don't worry.
Dang.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
When it comes
dude.
down to it, they've missed a lot on this side of things.
Yeah, I was about to tell Real Dan some of my clients.
Oh boy.
I'll have to tell you some other time.
Yeah.
If you want to
We're
know,
going through a bit of
romance.
backstory and all that lot. So.
Roma had like 6 or 7 clients. Just
What,
saying.
like last night, or
Hashtag just
4 of them
saying.
were regulars.
Well,
No,
I've
just
never had
basically,
any
I was
experiences myself as Riordan, so I must admit I'm still confused as to whether being thrown off of the bed is actually a part of it or not.
No, it wasn't. It was literally like this is probably like the 10th time I had this guy with, and yeah.
The
We got
10th
two-
time you had the guy.
Yeah, he was my regular, so he was a dragon, but he was bigger than me, so he managed to throw me off the bed while we were about to do position.
You must tell me some more about this, because I don't know what you mean by positions either.
Oh, you are such a lovely little sunshine. He said in his brain, he said in his mind, he's such a sunshine.
Morning dawns on the 10th of Tarsak. Torin, to see the Sergeyesh and Seraphine wake you all up at the end of their watch.
Get the fuck up!
Wake up!
They are slightly emotional.
Emotional
Just a tad.
good or
Seraphine's
emotional
eyes are
bad?
red and puffy.
Yo,
Are you
I hug her.
okay?
I go and hug her. Are you okay, sweetheart? What were you doing? Are you okay? Everyone just hugs everybody.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm, and I kind of glance up at Tor, and I'm like, I'm good.
Is she angry?
What happened?
No, just some.
Are you just
I'll-
doing
I'll-
stuff?
I'll tell you about it later.
I
Fair
pick
enough.
her up and cuddle her, making sure she's all nice and
I
warm.
just
Are
say,
you okay?
What?
I'm going to, and I said to her, I'm going to protect you for all eternity now. Okay, let's get going.
I say, it's okay if you don't want to talk. I can understand. If you do, know that I'm here when you're ready.
Riordan,
off.
as you round that corner, number
Let's
11.
go and take a look.
Oh no!
Oh fucking hell!
Jesus Christ, it's like fucking Emperor Palpatine. Execute Order 66.
I've not written quite that.
What the? What? Who are you?
Riordan.
Keller Darkhope. What? No. Don't.
Riordan, calm down.
You don't see her, do you?
I can't see it, but just tell me, what do you see? Give us a description.
She's a young human. A young woman. She says her name's Keller.
Keller.
Keller Darkhope.
Okay.
She was killed in a tavern in Nightstone. But she doesn't care about that.
Jeff said,
They
Jeff.
disrespected her body. They just left it out. The animals. All the animals tearing, pulling
Okay,
her.
just breathe. Jeff, just breathe a bit. Come on, you can do this. Think
Is there
positive.
anything you want me to do? Please let me know. Is there anything which you want me to do? Will you torment with it?
Breathe.
And she's gone.
Jeff, Riordan.
I put my hand on his shoulder and kind of squeeze to let him know there.
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
It's going to be okay. Remember what I said to you.
No,
Stay
I
strong.
take your words very, very much to heart. Thank you very much for that conversation.
And Romance
I will
just smiles
try.
a bit for him. Romance smiles for him.
I will try.
Do we know where Nightstone is? Like, would we know off the top of our head, or do we need to do a roll?
Torin, you're fairly well travelled, I'd say. So, yeah, you would know where Nightstone is.
Jeff knows something.
So
Don't you, Jeff? I'm not you, Jeff.
that's back. That's back where we were. That's back in, like, that's back along the Sword Coast.
Where the heck is that at?
That's so far away.
I can't remember off the top of my head. It's like, is it near Waterdeep?
Oh, I know Water-Tea.
It's like a few miles
Yeah, I think
from
it
Waterdeep.
is.
but
One
isn't it?
second. Where's my map?
Okay,
Yeah,
my
it's
fidget
Waterdeep, the
Yeah.
one that's further south.
so graphic.
Yes, it's like south from Waterdeep.
I know Waterdeep.
What is this? What is someone from there
Theodas.
doing here?
I wish I could tell you. I wish I understood what's happening.
He's going
It
back
just
on his
happens.
planet.
It just happens. Still, as I promised you, Romad, I will try. I will try. We need to continue. Or are we going to celebrate Theodos's birthday?
Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can we all sneakily get behind him and
Yeah.
rugby
Can we?
tackle
Can we?
this
Can we?
guy?
Can we? Can we? Can we? Can we?
First
Can we?
up,
Can we?
Theodos, are you here?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sending you something, John.
You see what I put right in front of you, though. Oh, look at you, boy.
Where am I looking for
Oh,
this
look at
thing
you.
to be received? Discord.
Discord.
Good. So many things are happening in this episode.
Do you need a hug?
Maybe after.
I shall give you a hug.
I will say, I did warn you my backstory was bad.
No, he didn't mean that bad.
I'm assuming you killed somebody and now you regrets it completely.
You have to watch and find out.
I think I will.
Jeez, I thought mine was gonna bring tears. Jesus, on a boat.
I didn't see Jesus on the boat.
No, Jesus is the one standing next to me. He's gonna like become Chuck Norris Jesus.
So much clicking.
So much typing. Oh my god. Theodos releases a novel.
He's speaking Morse code. Anyone understand?
It turns out it's
No,
not
no,
actually
no.
Nala, it's
I think
actually
it might be French Morse code.
some sort of doppelganger, and he's been murdered.
Oh, 1 second.
Bonjour, ça va? Ça va? This guy doesn't know ça va.
We.
Let's try and Klingon instead. Noch nach.
Hang on, does anyone know Pig Latin?
Pink Latin. As in,
Pig.
no.
No, not
Pig
pig.
Latin.
I was
Pig.
gonna say, like, I don't remember there's a pink Latin. If so, where is it?
Yeah, there's a whole color spectrum. It's amazing.
It's
Anybody who would like to sneak up on Theodas,
Me, I'm gonna.
Please
I
make a
can't
stealth
Make a
check.
stealth roll.
I don't sneak up on him. I just because I'm still sort of resetting myself.
I'm going to be doing it because Torin doesn't know these things.
Ooh, I've already given it away, I think.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I'm
already
still on
given it away.
advantage.
don't you worry. You've not seen me roll yet.
Hi.
There we go.
Okay,
Well,
hold on.
never mind.
Just for the sake of seeing what I would end up with, but I wouldn't actually stealth.
okay, he sees everybody.
Oh, you were the
coming.
best.
I was going to say that
Bundle!
to metagame, I did hear John's exclamation of
To
his
point
passive
out-
perception.
His passive perception is 19.
Oh shit.
What's my one then? Where do I see it?
Basically, everyone you snuck
What's
up on me, but you've never seen. You didn't notice that the sun was rising that way, so your shadow came to me. So
That's alright. Bundle!
I just charge up, chainmail clinking.
Let's quickly say, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I give him a hug and say, "Happy birthday."
I pick him up and begin the bumps.
At that
We'll
point,
beat
I
him up.
begin to walk away.
Would everybody like to make me an insight check, please?
Sure thing.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Riordan
Really?
knows everything, my sweet child.
I didn't need to do that.
Fucking hell.
Inside check on a fucking reasonable thing. There.
I might know something, but definitely not as much as Reed.
You all actually, except for Philippe.
It's like
No.
doesn't have anything. 'cause he's
Never
still
mind,
staring at the
I
fucking
mean, Philip is looking at the wall right now.
I'm not.
Philip is distracted.
He's looking
Philip
at
is
the room
distracted
saying,
by
"Where is
one of the
everybody?"
creatures.
Everybody notices that Theodore smiles and he seems to be enjoying himself, but it is hollow.
Okay, that's it. Okay, what's wrong with
Okay.
What's
Yeah,
the matter?
It
You old...
is.
What's the matter, you old fart?
Nothing.
What's
Nothing's the
wrong?
matter.
There is something matter because you not
Theodis.
seem to enjoy yourself. Come on.
Theodis, come with me. I can tell there's something troubling you.
Maddie, get the tissues.
I've already got them.
I might as well get mine.
Come.
Might as well decide.
I
Okay.
forget them.
Oh, fucking hell.
Where's your wife?
She's standing next to Torin and you.
Oh, there you are.
I
You're tiny.
tapped her on the head.
Oh,
Now we seem to be
Would
a
you
fair
like to go into
distance
the
away
secret
from...
room, or are you going to keep it
I-
here?
go into the secret room so I can have a talk with Nala.
Okay. Go
You-
in the secret. How could you have a talk with Renala if John is in the secret?
Apparently,
that question
Renala
will
is
ever
going to
be
have a chat
unanswered.
with Romad now, despite me being here.
Made perfect
So-
sense.
I can sense with it. So why didn't it just tell me? I need not tell anyone else.
I've been alone for so long I completely forgot what it's like to have people around me.
Well, perhaps I am the right person to talk to. When I was up in the monastery, I was basically... So I know what you mean. It takes time to readjust. I'm not going to lie to you there. But tell me something. Do you still feel your connection with her?
Oh,
'Cause
it's not that. I do love my wife very much. But that's something she told yesterday about us going home, which I can't.
I see. You got used to this.
No, it's more complicated than that. It's I'm in exile. I'm not from here, from a faraway continent, and I've been banished from it. I can't even go back, even if I wanted to. I can't go back to my mother, my sisters, my brothers, my father. Even if I did find Renala, I wouldn't. I can't go home.
I think I understand, but there's one thing which needs to be said here. Home is where you make it. Home is where your heart is. And though those are your homelands where you started off, that's not where your story needs to end. Are you struggling to tell, Ruhala? Are you struggling to let her know?
Not only that, I may not seem like it, but I do care for the members of this group. a lot. I know I sound a bit harsh and sometimes not really helpful, but I do consider you an extension of my family, brothers and sisters, and Riordan, that's the first time you actually hear us cry for real, and
Come here, brother.
I just can't. I've realized that I'm going to see you all die. A life with an elf is so long. I'll see each and every one of you die before I do.
Theodas, I am elf kind as well. And yes, it is a burden which we have to bear, and none other can really understand it. But I see you as a brother as well. And even if it ends up just being us, I'll be stood by you as the world comes down to dust. And don't you think for a second that won't happen. I feel a connection with you as well in one of our group. And though, yes, their lives might be short, it'll be their memories that will stay with us, their legends that we will tell. We are a family of many different sorts, and nothing is going to tear that apart. We all have our stories which have taken us away and ripped us from worlds which we knew. But we stand together. We fight for a noble cause, and a cause which we all believe in. We have become a family. There's no denying that. To say the least, it takes many different ingredients to make a stew. That's what generally makes it better. We have to be different. To be the same would be pointless. I understand that you're going through some troubled times. And if ever you need to talk, I'll be here. But don't you ever think that you'll be by yourself, because you won't. You are now my brother. Not by name, but by cause, by choice. I hope that you say the same.
I know it's not easy for you with the voices and all, but if I can do anything to help you, I will.
Thank you, brother.
And I hug Riordan, and you can bring us back to the normal world.
I'll hug you back as well.
Well,
Doesn't
gosh.
exactly like full orcish.
I am scared.
Well, golly gosh.
Theodas comes back, Riordan doesn't.
No.
As you-
What?
As
John,
you
what
look
the
over and
fuck?
see their conversation coming to a close, they both hug each other and then return to the group.
And Theodas will wipe tears off his face real quick.
Riordan, make sure that he walks in front of you before that point.
Must be an elf.
And it's at this point when apparently 3 members of the group try to tear everybody's hearts out with emotional backstories that I'm going to say we'll draw a close to this session, and we'll come back in 2 weeks for, I don't know, the backstory of Dragon Bait.
We didn't do the backstory of Fireth.
Yeah,
Well,
we've not got
that's
Theodas'
true.
backstory yet.
I didn't tell you your backstory, boy.
And we didn't have the backstory
Yeah,
of
Tammy's got
Tammy.
a girlfriend, haven't you?
Yeah.
Find out about her.
Yeah, she kept constantly telling her.
Technically, for the
Constantly
sake of the
telling you.
stream, not really a lot of Riordan's backstory really romance the one who's been paying attention.
Yes.
I mean,
I should stop that.
Theodos was
there,
there
you did
because
hear
I
us.
could hear you.
Literally, anyone who was listening to that one instead of the stream actually heard Reardon's backstory.
Me, John, and Sean are the
Well, I mean,
only
I-
ones who will never fully
I know
know
what
what
the
was
backstories of
discussed.
everybody is. Anyway, we're going to draw a close to the stream here. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time for, as I say, apparently you're just going to sit at the gates of Omu and tell each other your life stories.
I mean, John, look at it this way. In the Eskite team, they still have the death curse. We
No,
can't
this is
rush
true.
in into the quest. We need to buy some time for the continuity
this
to
makes
have some sense.
Do you want us to,
If you guys-
create a time paradox thing and like
you
have a
guys
bunch
could
of
just,
the events that have happened?
Hang out for like a month or two at the gates of Omu just chatting. That'd be great.
No, we're going to spend a month or two investigating Homo. There's a lot to
trust
see,
me,
and we
there's
want to go in
plenty
every
to see
bit
in
of it.
Omu.
We want to explore every field, turn up every stone,
get
look at
through
every
that.
blade of grass.
The water over here tastes
Anyway, we'll be back in the week with some more streams. Wednesday, I'm hoping that Sean and I will be able to open our pizzeria on the Minecraft server. Because I've gotten very close to solving the problem that we had at the end of the last stream, which was crafting the things that require water and milk.
And not
Oh
being
no,
able
we've
to find
got
a
the
cow
cow. It's
for
in a
miles.
jar.
What? I don't even what?
just don't question
Well, we
it.
got-
It's
You see,
It's
fine.
Minecraft.
We got a
The
jar,
cow is in a
and
jar.
then we put a
That's
cow
all.
above it, and then
You put a
above that
cow
we
in it.
put an anvil, and then we've got a cow in a jar, and it makes us milk.
That's basically animal
Thursday, I
cruelty,
think
yeah.
we're going to be doing.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much all Minecraft is.
Thursday, we're going to be doing, I think, a creepy, spooky board game, because it is October's Fright Month.
Spooky, scary.
Friday, I'm not sure what is happening yet, but there'll probably be a stream.
There should be Elite Dangerous
That's what the
Friday?
stream is, yes. Elite Dangerous, the role-playing game. I know things. I'm not the DM for that, so I didn't remember. I'm just...
Yeah,
He
Jeff, why
did,
don't you
actually.
say
He just
something?
said it in the chat.
Yes, Jeff, come on.
But you have the computer that does this stuff.
And then next Sunday, we'll be back with the Storm King's Thunder Crew, who, I don't know, will talk about the backstory of one of their characters, maybe.
And inevitably make me
Yep.
cry again.
They'll make the
Don't
backstory
worry,
of
there are
Mouse.
many
So we'll be
Nice.
back for that. Don't forget as well, guys, if you're coming to MCM, we're going to be there. Woo! On the Friday, we're going to be having D&D cosplay day, because we're going to have...
I'm just going to get a t-shirt with Torin for the
we're going to
30th.
apparently now... Late
I
entry,
am
we've
actually
got
working.
Torin.
I'm trying to finish now my Dragon Killer
We've
stuff.
got Riordan, hopefully. We've got a Luna.
Mm.
We've got...
Ooh.
is Nemesis Kriv going to be making an appearance? Oh, Theodos is.
No, Theodos is.
Sweet. We've hopefully got a Briar
shit.
coming. And you'll have a...
A Seraphine will be there in
have a
spirit.
Seraphine in spirit. We'll show you the pictures. We'll Skype her in.
Why not?
I
I
do a
didn't
really
even-
bad
And we've
try.
also got the DM. I'll be there as the DM.
Could be useful, yes.
And Tammy will be
Family's
there, probably. Not that I. Even no one.
And we'll have a number of other people
Sad, I feel
who
left
aren't
out.
in cosplay as their characters.
Hi,
Torin will
Wendy.
just have a badge that says "Hello, my name is Torin" on. Actually, I'm going to get you that badge.
I'd love to see that.
Good, do it.
What we're going to also have on the Friday at 5 p.m. on Friday is a it's a live game on stage. I'm dragging some of my players onto a stage,
yeah.
and we're going to be playing D&D in front of you. Where
We
I'm
will
guessing from the way
entertain
this
you.
story went, you'll all have backstory and cry about it for 45 minutes, and then the session will be over.
Exactly.
Well, that's how we're going to defeat the monsters.
I'll tell you what. Thorin will sit down and tell his entire backstory.
That'll be
start
about
to finish,
45
and
minutes,
then-
yeah.
I mean, John, really, why do you complain? Those backstory provide you with artworks, with fan fictions, with fans crying every Sunday on the streams.
What we're going to have is we're going to have Thorin Vasutsergiesh, Riordan Ithrana, Briar Gardinia, and Talon Shadowkin in the first full crossover of Storm King's Thunder with Tomb of Annihilation, where
so it'll be we all suddenly appear there and go, "Fuck you guys!"
Kill them.
and we will be playing, or you'll be playing. I won't be playing. I'm the DM. You'll be playing a little game called little adventure I've called Sweet Dreams.
Kiss chase.
Subtitle:
Are made of cheese.
Beauty is in the eye of the ...
Go on, that's true.
or ellipses, because apparently I speak in those.
The
That's for me. That's for Tanny. What am I hanging for me for?
Beauty
Oh,
is
okay.
in the eye of the Tarask. Beauty is in the eye of
But
the.
for now, guys, please do hit that
Great
follow
Ranger.
button if you haven't done so already. And we will see you real soon. Bye, guys.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.